So we left off after the verse, leading into the instrumental. So I'll go over a few things you can do playing rhythm during the instrumental, and that'll kind of expand upon some of the things we were doing for the verse. Then after, I'll do what Bob's doing as far as that big part that leads into Slipknot and out of Slipknot. So we left off doing this part. That might be a little different than what I just showed you a minute ago, but same idea as long as you get the um, then we went back to the verse and did an F minor. So you'll notice that bum 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 is what we're doing the first time, even though when the song started it did the first time and then into that other part. From there on out it does this part first, then the other one, and then this one again before going back into the. This can be a little confusing because before the instrumental it comes back around after that bum bum ba and does this once. Then Jerry starts to play, and the next one we do is. So it's kind of like he starts in the middle of the verse or after the first part of the verse. So just to clarify, I'm going to play along again with the end of the verse leading into the instrumental, which actually starts kind of in the middle of a verse. So I'm going to do that and go once around and then talk a little bit about what Bob's doing in those verses. So now I'm going to show you some things that Bob's doing during the instrumental. I'm going to pull some stuff right out of the Help on the Way from 10-11-77. So if you want to seek that out and play along with the parts, feel free to do that. So the first little part I'm going to show you is so he kind of waits. He doesn't pounce right on the first beat with the band. Goes 1 and 2. So we're making that C5 shape with our middle finger on the B string right there. So we can just lift the pinky off and put it back on. Then hit some octave right after. And then right after, hits it again and slides it up. Then strums it when he gets up to that one. So now we're on a D octave. After that D octave, goes back to C, and then back up to D, and then our regular. So altogether that's a variation on this is to hit that C5 right before the, so it'd be, and then instead of hitting the C octave and then sliding up to it, just slide up to it. So the instrumental is going to follow the same form as the rest of the song, with the exception of the intro. It's going to go around and do the F minor, C minor 3 times, starting and ending with, and then doing. So I've always seen him do it up here, like I showed you, but there's a chance he could have been doing some other stuff. Um, I hear some harmonizing, but I'm not sure if it's him or Keith just doing. So that's hitting the C, B flat, B flat, C, B flat, B flat, B flat, A flat, A flat. So if you want to harmonize or do something a little different during the instrumental, that's one thing you could do. You could also do that right here with your pinky while making the B flat 7 chord. So you have your pinky on the high E string, and then you can just kind of hit the chord after. So another variation with just octaves is to start with the B flat octave. So that's 6th fret of the D string. Sorry, 8th fret of the D string. 11th fret of the B. Slide up to C. Back to the B flat. And back up to the C. And there's kind of a pause, and then another. Then our regular. So that's. So this one's pretty cool. You use a pretty much the C5 shape, but you take your pinky off, put it on the 13th fret of the G string, so you're pretty much making an F minor. But keep that third finger on the 12th fret of the G string, because you want to lift it off. So that goes 1 and 2. One and two. 1 and 2. And we go from B flat to C. You could do that with octaves too. So after this, we have a quick, almost staccato type octave on D. Then we slide it up a half step, real quick. Then back to the C octave. 2 strums. Lift that pinky. B flat. After the B flat, we have kind of our regular. You could also get those strokes in there instead of making them dead strokes. And here is one more variation you can use for the verse, somewhat similar to the last one, but instead of starting with the F minor like that, starts with the C5. So that's down, down, up, lift off, down. And then down, up, down, down, up, down. Then we have another D octave. So with the D octave, you have kind of a staccato downstroke, then a down up. Then move back to C, and then down up. Lift it off for the B flat, and then so all together that's